What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new installment of the 3DT series, where I'm attempting to play through and showcase to you guys as many courses as I can on GSPro, all the awesome, amazing, beautiful new courses that are coming out, or in this case being redesigned by, as the name implies, playing 3 holes per course, 1918. So for this course, if I'm not mistaken, this is a course that has already been out, and there was a 2025 redesign done on it. So for today's video, we are going through let me try it again. GCNC Poppied Hills in Pebble Beach, California, designed by KFG. Not quite sure what that stands for. I'm not the biggest golf course aficionado, although I do know where Pebble Beach, California is. Not sure what the GCNC stands for. Poppied Hills, I get that. But in any event, course looks really, really good. You can see here right off the bat, I really like the contrasting color between the nice, bright, vibrant green with the kind of brownish, more muted, deep rough pine straw over there with the trees. Everything looks really awesome. Kind of overcast, cloudy sky here. Really, really nice, well done, redesigned course. But in terms of the settings, we are doing course recommended. It seems like it did work. I was kind of griping about that in my last video I just did, but this time I clicked it and it did change. So in terms of the course recommended settings, we are doing firm fairways, firm greens, 11 stimp, furthest back tees like usual at 7,033 yards. Thursday pins, course elevation at 413 feet. So not a ton of help, a little bit, but 10-foot gimmies, calm wind, and I have the auto aim turned on. 2% per 1,000 feet, so we're looking at about just shy of 1% in terms of help. I'm not good enough by any means for that to matter, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it on the first hole, par 4, 436. I'm glad I picked this. I picked so far, this looks really, really good. Bunkers look good, cart path, this is really well done. I picked 3 really good ones today, luckily, that I went through and did videos on. To me, seems like, wow, look at that pin location. 3D look on those bunkers with those lips and the edges looks really cool. To me, it seems like this probably won't be the most forgiving and easy course in the world in terms of the layout, but it does look really good, so it's got to be one or the other at least, and at least it'll look good as we're getting punished. I'll probably have to... I took just a brief 10-minute break or so. I've scheduled a live stream, had to do something inside quick, so hopefully the driver goes all right. I want to try to play this and finish in time to be able to get on for a live stream. I'm going to be doing my league after this, and had a feeling the square got disconnected. Okay, and by the power of editing, we are back. I was just thinking, I've been speaking highly about the square since I really had it. Honestly, I've been very impressed with it, but I recently did a 1-year update, and I mentioned like how sometimes stuff gets disconnected. For something like that, my computer went to sleep like 2 or 3 times, and I woke it back up over the course of the last like 10 or 15 minutes. And for something like that, like that's not the square dropping out. I just kind of wanted to, if anyone's watching this, kind of make it clear, like that's not the square dropping out on me. That's like my laptop going to sleep, losing connection, and then I expect to come out here and just pick up where I left off with the square being connected, and it dropped out. So all I had to do, restart the connector, restart GSPro Connect, took like 30 seconds, but instead of me just sitting here with you guys not listening to anything, I'll probably end up cutting that out. But in any event, moved ourselves over here. Let's try this first tee shot again and try to get something out there. Ideally with a draw, but again, really, really well done. I don't quite remember if I played this, the first version of it, or the first, if there was multiple versions. I don't remember if I played this before, but this looks really good. So I don't know how it looked before, but well done, KFG, on the redesign. All right, that was very, very armsy. In terms of the... Oh, get out of it. Wow. Very armsy in terms of the swing. After hitting it halfway decent for the first couple swings that I did, and then taking a little bit of a 15-minute cool down period there. Only 150 ball speed. It was low on the face, 250 carry. This thing, bunker looks really good. Different shades here between the bunker itself looks good, but I'm looking at these lips, how they look really 3D with the sand kind of coming up and then kind of the dirt or grass, whatever that is, like the tannish looking stuff, and then into the more regular grass. Some different layers, just small stuff like that that your eye catches that really transforms a course and makes it super realistic. So in terms of this shot, I think I don't have much of an option. I think I got to kind of go out here because I'm sure these trees have colliders. Oh, the branch doesn't, so maybe I'm actually all right. The trunk does over here, but it looks like I don't think the branch does. So maybe we're okay. We're just going to go at it. So down 5 yards to 145, but that'll be back up again because of the sand. I think I'm just going to hit an 8-iron. See what happens. Oh, I towed it. We snuck it through, though. Oh, I forgot it was firm. Sit. That's the problem. I have a trip coming up to Florida, so I'm trying my best, squeezing a lot of things in here today between trying to record some videos, get a live stream, all that stuff. I forgot doing these different videos with only 3 holes each. I forgot we this one switched over to firm greens and firm fairways. Better be lucky and good though. That worked out for us. So just gotta have to remember that for the next 2 holes. But I'm even looking here, like I mean, pine straw or deep rough, whatever that is between the trees, how realistic the trees look and all the colors, how they blend together. Super well done. This looks really good. And my projector, very budget and on top of the screen, but I'm running 1080p Ultra, so not even maxed out. Although 1080p Ultra is pretty darn good, comparatively speaking. It is not 4K Ultra, so I'd only imagine someone like Garbage Garage Golf Danko, shout out to the Dankster, his projector that he recently got, a 4K laser projector, pretty much one of the nicest ones you can get. Looks absolutely awesome, so I'm just wondering, this course like this would probably look super good on something like that. But any event, 13 feet down to about 10. All things considered, kind of lucky there, or very lucky, but decent recovery. That may need to sit. That felt kind of firm. Big gimmies. That was way past, but oh well. We'll take the par. That honestly should have been a relatively easy birdie, but we did not cash it in. Even through one. Second hole, 9th hole, par 5 this time. 533, down 15. Let's hit the flyover. Almost some Georgia Golf Club type of vibes a little bit with all the trees here. Almost a little bit of Whispering Pines. This is really nice. Again, not the seemingly the most forgiving in terms of layout. There's a lot going on here, but clubhouse looks really good. Awesome job on the redesign. Stuff like this, sometimes like I pick courses and you can kind of scan through and maybe you see an eagles and birdies fly over, whatever, you kind of know what you're getting into. This one I didn't do a ton of research. It just looked like the 2025 redesign caught my eye, and then you load it up and it kind of surprises you. So although sometimes the videos may be a touch better if I did a bit more research, other times stuff like this, it's nice to kind of open this up together and kind of experience together in terms of the video for the first time. So doing kind of some research and seeing what the course looks like before that kind of ruins it a bit, in my opinion. I guess you guys can let me know in the comments, but let's try to... Well, it's pretty open over here, actually, in terms of landing. We'll go this way, try to draw it and split those bunkers, maybe. If I can hit it past 250 in the air. Oh, draw. Don't hit the tree. 271. All right, that was better. Oh, a little stutter. My computer. Luckily, the hole kind of goes that way. I don't know if we blocked ourselves out or not, but we'll take that. Anything usually, like I say, especially after taking the break, kind of sore and fatigued today, anything usually 270, 275 or above, raw carry in the air, I'm a pretty happy camper. So no complaints there with that drive. Could have used it to draw a little more. Hindsight, just shouldn't have aimed as far to the right. But long way home, and we are kind of blocked out, so that's unfortunate. I don't have a big fade in my bag. However, I mean, deep rough up there, which isn't great, but I think for a shot like this, the smart way to do it would be going about here, about 175, but I'm not very smart. So we're going to go for the distance method and hit 3-wood up there into a par 5. And if we're in the bunker or the deep rough over there, so be it. But I think I would rather, instead of trying to execute a 170-yard shot, although it's pretty wide there, I would like my chances there, but I'm trying to do that and then have probably another 100-something in. If I can just blast this 3-wood up there, I feel like I generally like my chances, even if it's the deep rough of the bunker, from about 50 yards instead of relying on 2 shots. But I guess we'll find out here if that's a good idea. Drop kicked it. But, I mean, we got 62 out of the deep rough. We're on a downslope. I mean, I guess we'll see how this comes out and reacts. I don't know. There's kind of some science. I was kind of being a little bit silly there in terms of doing that with course management, but there is some science. I know deep rough, you wouldn't want to be here in real life, but I think there is some data between more of the bomb and gouge and just getting yourself as close to the hole as you can. So for something like that, I'm not sure hitting maybe a 6 or 7 iron into the layup and then another shot and hoping that both of those are pretty good. I could have ended up here anyways versus just blasting it, and I didn't hit it good. But now we're 62 hitting 3 into a 5. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. But 62 out of the deep rough. We're on a downslope that is also down over there. So we're down to... I'm not going to move it. It should come up and out of this decently. Down to 57. Deep rough will be 20%, so call it 12-ish. So we're back up to 67, 69-ish. Firm, though. I think I'm going to try to hit it close to the number with a 60 degree here. Try to fly it about 60, 65, see what happens. 63. Oh, man. So that was close. That was close there. It happened that just landed in the deep rough. I think if that happened to land right here, just like an extra foot more, we would have possibly kind of flared it out to the right, but would have ended up in a little bit better spot. But in any event, we'll take it. We're still hitting 4 into a 5, and we could probably putt this. Although, I don't really feel like lining it up, so we're going to chip it. 9's going to come out left, so we'll just go a little bit over here. Only need about, it's 3 to the front, and it's downhill. Granted, big gimme circle, but that's all I really need. 3, 4, 5 yards with these firm conditions. All right. Hosel Rocket Golf's what not to do. School of Course Management got us a par there. Third and final hole, 18th hole. Look at the sky now. That looks really cool. Par 5, 513. Hit the flyover. Similar looking layout to that hole we just played. All right. One more decent drive would be nice here. 270 in the air. Life is good. I would classify this, again, definitely more on the side of challenging, but I think also challenging and fair. Kind of gives me some what was that course by T Squared? I think it was Friars Head, something, Friars Point, whatever it was. Kind of give me some vibes of that, where course also challenging, but fair. Like, you can work your way around. You're probably not going to shoot a career low here, and you're going to end up into trouble sometimes. But kind of premium on hitting fairways type of shots, and you're not going to get overly punished, it seems like. But small sample size with only the 3 holes, so. Oh no, 260 and it's fading. Just stay there in the bunker, it'll be fine. Didn't feel terrible, but all right, 1.9 downslope. Sand, 250. I mean, might as well. We'll go 3-wood again. Granted, on a downslope up against this lip, you really want to be able to do this in real life, but it's going to take off a good amount. We'll try to go, no way it gets there, 247 to where we're aimed. It's 257 up 12 and out of the bunker. There are firm conditions, but no way it gets there anyways. But just trying to run something up. Ideally, hopefully it gets out of here, skirt it past this 170 and kind of have it roll up to have 50, 100 yards approach shot into this. Caught it a bit chunky, and we did not skirt the bunker. We are in the bunker, but 71 to a par 5 could be worse. Wasn't hit terrible, a bit low spin, kind of chunky, 137 ball speed. Still got 219 raw out of it, but only 166 in the game, 186 total. Leaves us with 71 up to 76. We'll give it another 7. Call it 83-ish. Probably trying to land it right around that number of 70, 75-ish out of here. $69, get a bounce. Yeah, even 75, we're 16 yards away. That still would have been short. I guess that needed to be a decent amount more. Poor calculation and or poor execution, but what are you gonna do? Par 5, we're hitting 4. Inner circle here with the wedge. We'll take a par. 16 yards uphill. It's breaking left to right, so we'll aim a little bit over this way. And with these firm conditions, probably need about 10-ish, maybe 11, maybe 12, somewhere in there. Get a bounce and let it roll. Oh, that's got to sit. That was too much. All right, back edge of the circle. We will take the par, though. So, from, if I can pronounce this right, stumbled on my words the first time trying to say it, from GCNC Poppied Hills in Pebble Beach, California. Designed, really good job, redesigned by KFG. Enjoyable. Challenging course, it seemed like at times, but enough where it's open enough to where you're not getting absolutely punished and you're saying this is just impossible. So although you can get yourself in trouble, it seemed fair and wasn't overly brutal with the firm conditions. But again, 10-foot gimmies on the easier side, obviously, and small sample size with the 3 holes. But take a look at the stats. 3 pars. And that's about it. Not very good stats there. We didn't hit any fairways, so we have no driving stats. We have no ball speed stats. We hit 15 feet of putts. We had 4 putts, 21 minutes on the gameplay, 1 out of 3 greens in regulation, and 0 out of 3 fairways. I guess that goes to speak to the challenging but fair, I guess. Not the best performance here, but it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, get ready for a live stream. I appreciate you guys watching. Shout out to the members down below. If anyone has any course requests, please let me know. Just give me the name of the course, the location, a little bit of background information, whether it's a redesign like this, preferably something that I haven't done before. And if I have, ideally something like a redesign. But the goal is just to get as many courses on video out there to you guys. So the whole point of the series is you guys stumble across it, whether you're a veteran GSPro user, maybe a newer user, maybe someone looking to that you don't even have a sim, looking at the software, seeing what's available, just to kind of see what's out there and give some of these designers some love from all the awesome job they do. Because without the designers putting out these courses, which we're up to just about 2,000 courses now, but without the designers putting out the courses, we don't have a GSPro. So shout out to those kind gentlemen. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Like I said, shout out to the members. Like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.